sun shines bright on my own Louisiana home. Well, it's not so bright here in the studios of TV2. Hi, I'm Steve Earle, and this is the capital city's one and only game show, We Play Baton Rouge. Sending you and yours over the streets and into the winner's circle, please welcome Pat, don't buzz that buzzer, Shingleton.
Ruh-roh. Hello, living room players. Hello, studio audience. Hello, everybody. Now, if you've seen Knowledge Night 1, we have Knowledge Night 2. Hello, studio audience. Uncle Pat, I never knew my brothers and sisters were that busy. A lot of nephews here tonight. Here's our game board. The categories will spin. You know how the game's played. They lock down, they pick a category, we ask them a question, they move over a bunch of streets. Now that contestant reaching the studio of TV2, what do they get? They get put on probation, no. No, just kidding. They get good prizes, and we have plenty of prizes. You get good prizes and good contestants and good studio audience, you know what you have, don't you? Fear. A lot of trouble, that's right. Here's what we want to do before we start our game. We're going to put our studio audience here on the spot a little bit. We have a song we're going to play for you. We want you to identify this tune. All right, what's the name of that song? That's right, we're on probation. Okay. We have good contestants for you tonight on our Knowledge Night. Let's go to our good friend, Steve Earle. Steve, tell us about tonight's group, will you?
Pat, where you ever find these contestants is totally beyond
Steve.
me.
He said it, I didn't, folks. What do you mean?
Well, if you remember last November, we aired our first Knowledge Night.
That's right.
Well, back by unpopular demand, it's Knowledge 2.
Yeah.
Representing the Kappa Sig fraternity at LSU. Not playing with a full deck and majoring in time and space.
Yeah.
He's the pride of many a sorority. Say hello now to John Buckethead Teagle.
John. Good to have you, John. John, I don't think Steve was very nice when he did that introduction. What did he say? John what? Why do they call you that, John?
A good friend of mine, Lawrence Larson, put that nickname on me about.
Is Lawrence in our studio audience?
No, but another person, Clay Flechelle, also.
Is Clay here tonight?
No, Clay had to go home to Shreveport. He and his fiancée, Helen Williams, had to get plans for the wedding.
Must be an inside joke.
No, it's the truth. Yeah, they're getting married, I think, at the end of the semester.
Sounds like they got married in a fever, right? Well, you can't play the game without John, another good contestant, and we've just absolutely scoured the whole LSU campus to find this guy. We're going to go back to Steve Earle. He's going to introduce him. Steve, tell us about contestant number 2 tonight on Knowledge Night.
John may move over the streets of TV2 faster than contestant numero duo.
That's right.
From Kirby Smith Hall, he enjoys mannequins, reruns of Leave It to Beaver, and putting lug nuts into a candy dish.
Ooh, that's hard.
Backed by supporters in the studio audience, say hello now to Kevin Aunt Dorothy Roca.
Hi, Kevin, listen, they call you... Reminds me of my first date. 1966. No, it wasn't my last date. That's another story. Kevin, let me ask you something. In case you're ever in jail, we're going to give you a candy bar so you can break out. Who is the real man behind this mask? Let's have a look at him. What do you say? Kevin Roca! Kevin, tell us what you do over at the campus there. Put it back on. You're scaring the kids at home. That's all right. Just kidding. Kevin, it's good to have you here. Of course, you know John.
Who is this man?
That's John. John, say hello to Kevin. You will receive. You will. Okay, now listen, Kevin. You have a job out at LSU too, besides going to school. What is that?
I'm a news reporter for KLSU, the new KLSU 91 point.
How about that? All right, Kevin. Here's what we want you to do. We start our game with the...
one of the most listened to morning shows, Monitor, starring David Swagger, Lori
That's what I
Cook,
call a plug,
and Sports with Doug Myers. So that's it.
This is going to be the Kevin Rokas show tonight, I think. I'll tell you what we want you to do. We start our game with selection of living room players. Down comes the bucket. Watch it. Bucket. John, reach on in there and grab a living room player. They're going to play along with you. Kevin, you do the same. And there goes the bucket. Thank you. Thank you, bucket. Who's the...
Carol Bauman.
That's right. Carol Bauman, living on Mount Drive, plays right along with John. How about you, Kevin?
Cornelia Long.
Cornelia Long, playing along with you, lives on North Lobdell. If you guys win, they also win, and they also move across the streets to the studios of TV2 right along with you. We start our game with the toss coin. Toss the categories, then what? The first question will do that, but first, here's some business we're taking care of. This is Knowledge Night. We'll be back to start it right after this.
Is WePlay Baton Rouge tougher than midterms and finals? You're going to find out when Pat passes out the first question. More of WePlay coming up.
Happy anniversary to WePlay Baton Rouge. We'll be right back with much more right after this interesting message.
You can be a part of our wild and crazy studio audience with your group or organization by calling 925-8295. That's 925-8295. Back to the game board. Here's Pat.
This is our studio audience. From Kirby Smith Hall, here they are. And on this side, we have the ever-popular, what fraternity is that? Theta Xi. I'm flipping the coin to start the game. Kevin, why don't you call it?
Heads.
As you can see, it's heads. You've won the coin toss. What do you want to do?
I'll go first, Pat.
Okay, thanks very much, Kevin. And boy, hope we didn't get that on camera. Sorry, I can't take $100 bills unless they're in an igloo. Okay, now listen, Kevin, you're okay taking the first question, moving across the street. John, how are you over here?
I'm doing all right.
Buckethead says everything's right on that side. So it's time. We play Baton Rouge. This is Knowledge Night. Kevin, there go the categories for you. Categories locked down now for you, Kevin, on Louisiana people and sports. He selects.
I'll take law.
Louisiana. Under Louisiana, this question. 700 University Avenue, Monroe, Louisiana, is the address of this university. It is situated in the eastern part of Monroe between Vicksburg and Shreveport. Its direction from Baton Rouge lends to its name. What is it?
Could you repeat that question?
Sure. 700 University Avenue, Monroe, Louisiana, is the address of this university. It is situated in the eastern part of Monroe between Vicksburg and Shreveport. Its direction from Baton Rouge lends to its name. What is it?
Northeast?
You're exactly right, Kevin, and you have locked in on Perkins. John, it's over to you. The categories are spinning. John, here we find movies, the events, and the mixed bag. John, what do you like?
I'll try movies.
Okay, and if you have a problem with the question, just ask Kevin. He's probably got the answer over there. Under movies, this question. Al Jolson starred in the legendary first talking film, The Jazz Singer. Who starred in the 1952 remake? Was it Danny Kaye, Dan Daly, George Murphy, Danny Thomas?
Danny Thomas?
That's exactly right. You're on Jefferson. 1-1 the score. It's back over to Kevin. The categories are running for you, Kevin. Here they go. They're spinning right now. They lock down for you on TV, words, and music. Kevin, what do you like?
I'll go for TV.
TV, it is under TV. Listen up. Bob Keesham was a clown on Howdy Doody before he began his long-running children's show. Which show are we talking about?
Could you go the question one more time?
Boy, I don't know about this. Bob Keesham was a clown on Howdy Doody before he began his long-running children's show. What show is it?
I've got no idea. I'll say Bozo. I have no
I'm
idea.
sorry, incorrect, Kevin. You better check your cards. John, the question back to the game board.
Go back to the game board.
Back to the game board it's Captain Kangaroo.
Oh.
Captain Kangaroo. Remember Mr. Green Jeans?
I saw him this morning. He was on at 6:30.
Did you wave? Back to the game board for you, John. There go the categories. sports, TV, past history. What do you think?
Sports.
Sports it is. Popular category sports out of the slot this question. Mention ground stroke, and we refer to a stroke hit after one bounce close to the net. What sport are we talking about when we say ground stroke?
Tennis.
Exactly right. 2-1 to score. It's back to Kevin. The categories run. There they go for you, Kevin. Kevin's occupying Perkins. He's heading to Lee. Finds Louisiana people in sports. Kevin.
I'll take L.A.
Louisiana. All right, it's good before. Let's see what happens. Under Louisiana on May 12, 1964, a Democrat became the governor of Louisiana. He served in the office until May 9, 1972. What is the name of this governor?
McKiffin?
Exactly right. John J. McKiffin. We look to the game board and we find John on College. Now, Freddie Veal also resides on College here in Baton Rouge on Lee Drive. William Burke is a resident on Lee Drive, and that's where Kevin is. When we come back, John, you're going back to the game board to head over the streets to the studios of TV2. This is WePlay Baton Rouge, College Night. We'll be back after this.
The contestants are on their way to the studios of TV2. More of the game show that entertains, rewards, and informs when we return. Travel arrangements for WePlay Baton Rouge are provided by American Airlines. American Airlines, doing what we do best.
American Airlines, the official flyer of WePlay Baton Rouge, doing what they do best. These guys do what they do best, along with our studio audience. This is our Knowledge Night. Yes, indeed. John, it's your turn. The categories are spinning for you as you now move to Acadia. Here we find things and music and people. John, what looks good to you?
I'll try music.
Music. Under music, this question, here we go. Captain Daryl Dragon of Captain and Tennille fame once was a keyboard player for another group. John, was it the Association, the Byrds, Chicago, or the Beach Boys?
What were the choices again?
Captain Daryl Dragon of Captain and Tennille fame once was a keyboard player for another group. Now, was it the Association, the Byrds, Chicago, or the Beach Boys?
I'll say Chicago.
Incorrect answer. Kevin Roca, the question back to the game board.
The Association.
I guess you want the question? That's incorrect as well. John, back to you again. The category's one for you. The answer was the Beach Boys. That's right. I wish they all could be Kirby Smith Girls. Okay, it's back to the game board for you. The answer was the Beach Boys.
Oh,
the answer was the Beach Boys.
those guys.
Okay, the categories have spun, and John, back to you. He picked sports. Here's the question under sports. The sport is pool, and even though the game has many variations, our question is, how many balls are used in straight pull, including the cue ball?
Including the cue ball would be 16.
Exactly right. Katie's the score. 3-2 the score. Kevin Roca now on Lee, heading for Stanford. Kevin, the category's running. Kevin, it hits on Louisiana people and sports again. You like what?
La.
People. La, la, la. What are you going to go with? People?
Yeah.
People it is under people. Here we go. This famous person's initials are JP. He's a feature reporter and a member of the staff of TV2. As a reporter, he's originally from Plaquemine. Can you name him?
I was never a Boy Scout. I don't know.
The question, John, back to the game board.
Back to the game board, please.
John Pasterek.
I know
John Pasterek. He's a reporter on the staff of TV2 from Plaquemine. Back to the game board for you, Kevin. Hey, there go the categories. Louisiana people sports hits again.
I'll try sports again.
Sports, under sports. 1973, thousands gathered in the Astrodome to watch a tennis battle of sexes. Billie Jean King defeated a male opponent. Name the opponent.
Bobby Riggs.
Bobby Riggs, the park is yours. Kevin, back to you. Here go the categories. They're spinning again for you. Jeez, oh man, it hits Louisiana people in
I'll try
sports.
Louisiana. I'll try to answer this one so the show will be at least 30 minutes long.
Okay. This Louisiana product, Kevin, is found in abundance in the state, was introduced at the beginning of the 18th century. Practically all of the state's irrigated land is devoted to the production of this crop. Name it.
Oh, that could be a number of crops, Pat. Being from New Orleans, I might say sugarcane, but I don't know.
That's an incorrect answer, Kevin. Now, John, the question back to the game board.
Game board, please.
Rice. Yes, indeed. Kevin, back to the game board. John, there go the categories for you. And the runner right now, here's what we find. Places and comics and words.
Places.
Places it is. People, person, places. It's places, and under places, this question. Although this island is 500 miles from its closest neighbor, its capital is Reykjavik and is considered part of Europe. Tell us what country we are talking about in this island.
Could you please repeat the question?
Although this island is 500 miles from its closest neighbor, its capital is Reykjavik and is considered part of Europe.
The country's Iceland?
Right. We got a score now, 5-3. John, you're on East 1 Street. Go to the studios of TV2. Kevin Roque on Lee, heading for Stanford. When we return, we're going to send Kevin back to the game board. This is WePlay Baton Rouge. Our final round. Tied up now. We have a Kevin with 2 streets, 5 for John. My apologies to all of our Iceland viewers out there. All of our Iceland viewers, I obviously pronounced the capital of Iceland wrong. It's pronounced what? Reykjavik. That's right. It's Reykjavik, and it's back over to Kevin. Kevin, you're 3 streets down. Here go the categories for you. Let's see what happens. Kevin Roque, Kirby Smith Hall, movies, events, and a mixed bag.
I'll try movies.
Okay, Kevin, under movies, this question, listen closely. In the 1970 movie Love Story, Ryan O'Neal played the boy. Who played the girl?
Ally McGraw.
Right, and you've got Stanford. Okay, John, it's back over to you. Here go the categories. In the final round of WePlay Baton Rouge, John, you picked the category, answer the question correctly. We could put you in the winner's circle. Not.
Sports.
Sports it is. Under sports, this question.
Way to go, Nick!
Geez, that's the wrong question in sports. The only individual medal winners for the United States at the 1972 Olympics in Munich were 2 women named Kathy. Both competed in track and field events. Can you give us either of these 2 last name?
I have no idea.
That's not one of the last names. Kevin, you can take the question, head back to the game board.
Game board.
The only individual medal winner for the United States in 1970 Olympics in Munich were 2 women named Kathy. Both competed in track and field. Kathy Hammond, she won the 400-meter run. Kathy Schmidt won the javelin. Back to the game board. Kevin, the categories run. Places is there in comics and words, and Kevin, you select what?
No, comics got him in trouble last time he was on the show. I'm going with words.
You're going to go with words? Okay, words, words. Here comes words. Under words, we find this word, a word without a name. It's anonymous. Kevin, for Dalrymple, spell anonymous.
A-N-O-N-Y-M-O-U-S.
You've got Dalrymple. 1 street behind. Kevin's catching up. John, the category spin for you.
I want to thank
you. John, the categories lock in things, music, and people. I'm sure Ms. McBride would be real happy. You probably just woke her up. I'm sorry, what?
Music, please.
Music it is. Music, here's the category. Listen closely. Huey P. Long and Castro Carrazzo collaborated to write and compose 2 football fight songs for LSU. Name one of these songs.
Hey, Fighting Tigers.
Incorrect answer. Kevin, you can take this question or head back to the game board.
Game board.
Touchdown for LSU, Darling for LSU. Those are the 2 songs they collaborated with. Hey, it could be worse. I could sing them for you. Back to the game board, Kevin. You're down 1 street. The categories run. Movies, events, mixed bag. Movies. You like movies? You like movies? Here comes movies.
I hate movies.
In Planet of the Apes, filmed in Kirby Smith Hall. Who played the role of the ape named Cornelius that befriended Charlton Heston?
Roddy McDowell.
Right, Texas is the street. We've got a 5-5 score. John, it's back over to you. There go the categories. Kevin Rogan pulls a big comeback. We find right now, being down 3 streets, he locks in now on Louisiana People Sports once again. Sport's been good before, answered correctly, could move into the winner's circle. If not, it goes back to Kevin. Known as the Galloping Ghost, he generated national interest in the sport of football with his electrifying broken field running. Who, John, is the Galloping Ghost?
Red Grange.
That is exactly right. That was a good game. These guys aren't happy you won that. Hey, Kevin, you did good. You did good. Down here, down 2 streets, come back 3. And we find right now that we go to the prize packages for you. We have something I think you're going to enjoy. These guys over here don't look too happy.
That's the break.
That's the break, but I think you guys are going to like this. Take a look.
You never go home a loser on WePlay Baton Rouge, but in your case, we've made an exception. You and your friends have won your favorite beverage. 2 kegs of your favorite beverage, to be exact, from Drusilla Seafood. Drusilla is not only one of the finest seafood restaurants in the area, but handle your catering needs as well. So, for complete catering services or the finest barbecue shrimp in town, check out Drusilla Seafood at the corner of Drusilla and Jefferson Highway. Before the party or after, you've also won a visit to Don Carter's All-Star Lanes. It's the newest and finest bowling entertainment facility in town. Don Carter's on the airline. And don't forget the Gold Star Award package that includes the WePlay Baton Rouge hat and shirt, along with your Gold Star WePlay trophy. All from Drusilla Seafood, Don Carter's All-Star Lanes, and WePlay Baton Rouge.
Our thanks to the people at Kirby Smith Hall for Cornelia A. Long. Cornelia, that's what happens when we play Baton Rouge. Your name goes back into the bucket. And speaking of the bucket, you did it. We go now, watch the monitor. We think we have a prize package that your group is going to like along with you. Take it away, Steve.
Representing your group, you alone have done it. So now, WePlay Baton Rouge is going to do it for you. You and your group have won a big party. We begin it with a gift certificate from Cowboys. Yes, for a city slick and high kicking time, there's nothing like a night at Cowboys where you and your guests will enjoy the Cafe Mercedes. It's Louisiana's largest nightclub with the best little restaurant you never discovered. Cowboys Club and Cafe Mercedes in front of Beaumarchais. After your visit, you'll visit another great spot in town, Drusilla Seafood. As we mentioned, Drusilla is not just an excellent restaurant to enjoy superb seafood entrees. It's also a complete catering service for your parties. From Drusilla, you've won 4 kegs of your favorite beverage. Drusilla Seafood, 3482 Drusilla Lane at Jefferson Highway. Now that you have the beverages from Drusilla Seafood, we complete your party arrangements with a $300 gift certificate from It's Your Party. It's Your Party provides party equipment for rent or for sale. Tents, tables, chairs, decoratives, dinnerware, and more. If it's costumes, check out It's Your Party. From proms, Las Vegas nights, Hawaiian luau's, and weddings, call It's Your Party. They're conveniently located at 3027 Nicholson Drive. You'll also head home tonight with the Gold Star Award package, including your WePlay Baton Rouge hat and shirt, and that special Gold Star trophy from Gold Star Awards at 6220 Florida Boulevard. Congratulations to our contestants, and back to you, Pat.
Okay, thanks very much, Steve. John Walker, thanks and congratulations once again, and to your group, played a good game. You did too, Kevin. A round of applause for our contestants tonight. How about it? And incidentally, for Carol Bauman, 966 Monet Drive, because John wins, you win too. We'll be sending you the WePlay Baton Rouge prize package, which includes a big, delicious Sicily's pizza, the WePlay Baton Rouge brick, and also your subscription to Tiger Rag. Congratulations to Carol, to our contestants, to our living room players. Thank you. Pat Shingleton saying no matter what game you're playing, you play it the best you can. Bye-bye for now.
WePlay Baton Rouge is a Pat Shingleton production made in association with WBRZ TV2. Eyewitness News is next. And join us again next Saturday at 5:30 when...
Hey, Kevin, good job,
Oh,
though.
thanks. If I want to do a story on this show, I'll go Tuesday to report for KLX.
Some knowledgeable contestants Saturday 5:30 on WePlay Baton Rouge. Knowledge Night 2. Kevin and John head to the studios. We'll see you then. On WePlay Baton Rouge this Saturday, Kevin, Roque, and John. Those are the contestants from Kirby Smith and Theta Xi. We'll see you Saturday, 5:30, right here for WePlay Baton Rouge. What did I say? Hey, come on, you guys. What is it? That's what I said all show. You tell me it was Theta Xi. I'll ask my Nick. Oh, sorry about that. That's what you call false cue, but we'll do it anyway, won't we? Or will we? Out on Kevin. Kevin will say, I'm Kevin Roque from Kirby Smith. And then, John, you say who you are and wherever you're from.
Really?
And then, from up there. You can do it from right up there at the podium. Sure. Yeah, and then I'll pick it up from there. So, Bob, you watch Bob. Bob will give you the cue. All right?
Hi there, I'm Kevin Roque from Kirby Smith.
And I'm John Teagle from Kappa Sigma.
And my name's Fred Arbanis, and I'm the host of WePlay Baton Rouge. And this Saturday, it's Knowledge Night. These guys are going to attempt to make it to the studios of TV2 faster than the other one. You know the rules. You know how the game is played. But it goes on this Saturday, Knowledge Night, WePlay Baton Rouge, 5:30, Saturday. We'll see you there.